Hello, how are you guys doing? This is your old friend Gara, and I have made a discovery, and I don't know why I'm talking like this, but you know, whatever. So yeah, I I've been experimenting with my ice team, you know, and I replaced Skarmory first with a a Fortress because I love Fortress as a Pokemon. Didn't really work out all that well. Excuse me, Zordon. Got all the business. I'll turn that off. So yeah, I replaced Skarmory with a freaking Fortress because I've never had a Rapid Spinner since I started the whole competitive battling scene. That didn't work very well. Then this guy was saying put Articuno on my team, and I was like, fuck it. Love Articuno. Articuno's a nice type. This is an ice team. Why not? And I got slaughtered. Not because of Articuno, but just because Articuno was... Actually, I didn't get slaughtered, but Articuno was completely useless, so... Then, well, this is what I, came to discover, and I just went on a whim and put this team together. So, instead of frickin' Articuno or anything else, you know what, I fucking brought a Mew, and you know what, you guys are just gonna have to deal with it because I love Mew. I know you guys have noticed that I say meow a lot, so you know what, Mew's gonna be my tank. It's max defense, max special defense, 252 defense, 252 SPD, and then 4 into HP. It's got Toxic, Taunt, U-Turn, and Stealth Rocks, and I'm just going to go ahead and get into the game here. I start off with my Mew, go for the taunt on his Fortress, which works beautifully because, what else is a Fortress going to do to a Mew? And even if he doesn't, he's still going to be taunted. As he switches out, I just go for the rocks. He goes for Tyranitar, which makes sense because his is a sand team. And I recognize that. Why you have a Starmie on a sand team, I don't know. I'm still a noob. But I'm like, he's going to go for Pursuit. So that's why I've got the freaking U-turn, because it's super effective to Tyranitar, and it turns Mew into a freaking pivot. So I knew he wouldn't go for Stealth Rocks, because, Tyranitar's Dark, his stab is super effective against me. So I U-turn to get the fuck out of there, do some damage on him, bring out my Frostbite to switch the weather over. Here, he made a terrible play by staying in, because I just get to Woodhammer him in the face, and it becomes a snow battle, which immediately turns it downhill for him. My Abomasnow was just like, dude, why'd you stay in? Your Fortress could have taken that a lot better. So he brings in the Volcarona, it goes down to 50% thanks to my rocks that I got up from my freaking Mew, because Mew's a beast. And I go for Blizzard because I forgot that he was a fire type, and I was like, fuck it, it's my strongest move, and it's stab. He goes for the Fire Blast to try and take me out, and I'm like, nope, I'm Graceful. Graceful as an eagle piloting a blimp, sir. You cannot hit me with a Fire Blast. And I go for Ice Shard trying to take him out, and he lives with 1%. I'm like, damn it, now I'm gonna lose my Abomasnow. He goes for a Fire Blast, and I'm like, dude, did you not hear me being an eagle piloting a blimp, sir? Did you not hear that part? Did you not hear it? I don't think you heard it. And he misses the second freaking Fire Blast. So he brings in his Fortress, and I'm like, I'm going to switch out into my Misere, who is max special attack, max speed with a little bit of attack investment, holds the Dragon Claw, or holds a Limberry for the fake out to think that I'm outraged, but I actually use Dragon Claw. Gets his Toxic Spikes up, and I'm like, that's whatever, because my Mew is synchronized, son. I will poison you too. I will spread that poison. I love Mew, I'm sorry guys. I just go for HP Fire to take out the Fortress. He brings in the Magnet Zone, and I'm like, that's a dumb play, but whatever. Nothing else wants to take an HP Fire except for maybe your Starmie, which would have been okay. Go for Blizzard because I thought bugs are weak against ice. Guess I'm wrong. Whatever. He goes for Body Slam. I would have figured him to have a fighting move, but I guess not, so, whatever. He goes for Body Slam, gets no Parahacks because I'm not having that Parahacks today. Go for the second, go for HP Fire because I know bugs don't like to be lit on fire. I've done that before. It's not good for them. he brings out Fortress, and I'm just like, I'm gonna do HP Fire again. So Fortress goes down. Any second now. There he goes. Yep. And now at this point, he's going to go ahead and bring out his Starmie, and I'm like, I have no electric type moves on this team at all. And I'm like, I need to change that, but I don't know what to really do. Like, I have, instead of electric moves, I have grass type. So I'm thinking about putting like Thunderbolt on my Jinx instead of Energy Ball, just for these kinds of threats. But I don't know. I switched into my Mew, and you know, I thought that he would get poisoned as well, but he doesn't. So I just like, fuck it. I'm just kind of fucking around at this point, just messing around with Mew. Go for Toxic. After all that damage stuff, he goes for Recover. I'm like, dude, come on, just go ahead and die. Go for Toxic. I guess I should have just used the U-turn because he doesn't have very much, how you say, bulk. That's the word I'm looking for. He doesn't have much bulk. And so I just go for Toxic. And then I taunt him so that he can't recover. And seeing as he outspeeds me, excuse me, I could have just let Mew die, but I really didn't want to. But I had to. So, yeah. It's not looking too good for him. He's got the lone Starmie. Switching to my Hocus Pocus, you know, just trying to end his torment. Go for the Shadow Ball, get a crit, and that crit absolutely mattered because he probably would have won the game if not. And that's called sarcasm. Sarcasm. Wow, those are words. That's called sarcasm, children. And again, the purple wearing mustachio with the spoons. Hocus Pocus, winning the games for me. Love you, Alakazam. Ever since I was a boy. Sabrina didn't deserve you. She didn't give you enough cookies. But yeah, fucking Mew. Who knew? Mew on a nice team. That's why he's blue. And I just rhymed because I'm a gangster. And gangsters get cookies.